There can be no more important issue that speaks to the dignity of the worker and the quality of life of working families. And so I want to thank our colleague, Rosa DeLauro. Congresswoman DeLauro has held numerous forums where we've gathered together routinely to speak to the injustice of this issue. You heard earlier from my friend and colleague, Representative Slaughter. We both claim the I-90 corridor in upstate New York. She at the western end, me at the eastern end. But we both claim the donor area to the Erie Canal, which drove a westward movement and built the industrial revolution of this country. It gave birth to a necklace of communities dubbed mill towns. Those mill towns became the epicenters of invention and innovation. They allowed for the worker to express her or his creative genius. And it allowed for the tethering of the American dream. That dream still nurtures us. What this does is deny that American dream, suffocate the American dream, and it brings about injustice around the world. Sister Simone alerted us to the facts that she has seen through her order around the world. So we're not for diminishing the quality of life of people in this world by acts that we do here in Washington. You know, when I think of that great investment of the Erie Canal that enabled us to be this manufacturing kingpin of the international economy, we need to continue to nurture that. We need to continue to invest in a better, more hopeful tomorrow. This does not do it. I was asked several times in our last return to the district through the month of December, as we are ramping up to come back to the new session of Congress. A number of working families had asked me, a number of middle-income community types had asked me, go to Washington and get something done. What they want done is a legitimate agenda. They want the dignity of a job and the opportunity to earn a paycheck and allow their children to have more hope and a better tomorrow. This suffocates all of that. So my district is not asking me to ship away jobs, trade away jobs. They're not asking me to dirty our environment. They're not asking me to subject our children to the ugly sins of the past. And they're not asking me for a fast track that denies our voice in a process. The public knows what's going on. Congress needs to have a voice in these negotiations. The American public needs for Congress to echo their concerns. There's no mistaking that. So I am proud to stand with my colleagues to lend my voice to their voices as we move forward. I'm proud to associate myself with unionized labor, with those environmental groups and the advocacy groups that speak to economic, social, and environmental justice. Because that's us at our best. Washington is here, deliberating. They have opportunities to open a process. We should not be left in the dark. America is watching. The world is watching. What do we stand for? Do we want to subject children around the world and our own children to terrible conditions? Do we want to hand over an environment to the next generations that's more polluted? Do we want economic consequences to be the rule of the day for the families that are counting on a good paycheck? And do we stand for the suffocation of the American dream, the greatest dream this world has ever known? I am proud to stand with my colleagues. Thank you.
Thank you.